A long time ago, I had a car that was starting to be on its last legs, as we call it. A lot of things were failing with it, and it was becoming less and less reliable. One of the last things to go was the gas gauge. Oftentimes, I would not know how much gas was in it because the little tool wasn't working properly. And I think I remember getting a quote and it was going to be like $600, $800, and it just didn't make sense for me to invest in it. And of course, looking back on it, I probably should have just spent money because it was probably not safe, not knowing how much gas was. But I just got into a routine knowing how far I could go, based on how many trips I had made and all that stuff. So I got into a routine of just filling up no matter what. Now, that being said, not measuring is like having a gas gauge that doesn't work. So if you're not doing your measurements, it's like having a gas gauge that doesn't work. You only find out when it's too late. Like when you're pulled over the side of the road and you've run out of gas and you need to call somebody to bring gas to you. That is you not measuring, because you're not really assessing and using the feedback and helping to make decisions based on this gas gauge. You're just either doing it on a whim, like I had to, or sort of tried to make a system out of it, or you literally find yourself knowing when it's too late. That's not helpful for you. You want to measure on a weekly basis, and it's not like if you don't measure, you don't use gas. It's not like if you don't measure that somehow it'll stay full. You gotta look at it. And there's no shame, and sometimes you know that maybe you used more gas than you should have before you filled up, you rode the E, whatever you want to call it. But the feedback, the measurement is part of the grander plan. You need that to know what to do next. So there's no sense in hiding from it, in waiting until it's too late. And by too late, I mean like you might be trying to get into let's say a dress for an event, and you wait till the day before to try it on. It's probably too late because there's not much you can do at that point. But if along the way you try it out, you're noticing it's fitting better, I mean, that could be a measurement in itself. It doesn't have to be the scale. But the whole point is you need to be measuring. And a lot of people shy away from this measurement. And I want to remind you that it is an important gauge, and it doesn't have to be just weight. I understand. It could be body fat, could be the way this dress is fitting, this piece of clothing, whatever it is, the way your body functions. But you need to do it on a regular basis. You need a gauge for that. I need to be paying attention to that gauge fairly often. Otherwise, you only find out once it's too late.